Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez because he offers loads.
Oh, what a mistake! And a goal kick. Darwin. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That has ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes tries to pass it through, and Berbatov! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to play it through. Big chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes. Chance! And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And this is Ronaldo, and he's worked it through. Oh, he's on his own! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. He might be... Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldo. Now there's shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Well, that has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chiellini wins the duel this time. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Neymar. Rodgers. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Rodgers. Knocks it out wide. O'Reilly. Quick look, then plays it in. Good read, needed to be. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, and the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nunez receives it in a wide position. João Neves. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely intercepted. Serginho. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo gets into a good position. And he's there to get it away. Not the most accurate pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to shoots! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has found the way through, and he's heaved it away. Serginho. Nunez. Poor robust challenge. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? And the referee says that that is that for the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. That gets us going once more. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. Bruno Fernandes! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Nunez. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It'll be a throw-in.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Camavinga running with intent. And it's Neymar. Neymar, this is promising. Yamal looking to add to his goal. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Berbatov. Berbatov. Rice. Serginho. Look at this. Can he finish? Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Bruno Fernandes. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Aims beyond the defence. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Oh, now he can... And he shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
El dorsal 27 será sustituido por el dorsal 20.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Darwin to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. There they go, hunting again.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, perfectly measured that.
That's good defensive concentration.
This might spell danger. Can he finish? Keeper's not concerned by that. O'Reilly makes the interception. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nunez is onto it in a flash. Berbatov. And the ball is out of play. Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. And he's straight offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rice. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So what can they make of this? Showing great feet there. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 23.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Serginho driving forward, and it's been shipped out wide. And that has sent him sprawling. And it's been taken short. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
O'Reilly. And the pass is intercepted. It's headed upfield. And here's Neymar. Neymar, he is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Simeone, well, that has not gone well. There will be 4 extra minutes. Darwin. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that is one way to stop him. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So off we go then.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Tacho gets across to intercept that. And this is Drogba, and a chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Strong running down that left flank.
That's going in strongly.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. There will be a throw-in. And he's decided to go for it. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Great ball, and he's in here. Forced to go back. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's beaten the last man. Deftly away. Knocks it into space.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Messi. Zabani calmly anticipates. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lampard. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Good ball, good take. He's in, must be. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a goal kick. Eder Militao makes the interception. Davis. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. No, again, there's no way through. And this is Ronaldo. Might be danger here. That is a brilliant interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good steal. He just read it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Camavinga.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ronaldo has the space to scheme. Cross goes in there. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this could be a chance. He's in plenty of space here. Rodgers picks it up out wide. Madrid have their second corner now. Adams tries to clear. Oh, he's been shoots! And there's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Ronaldo. Look at the space here. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. He is just caressing the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Flings in across. That's an excellent interception. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick announcement.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for... Big chance! And he's done it!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead-up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Drogba. He might be in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the throw. Rodgers. And this is Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now he's got space here. And he cuts out the supply.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Mbappe purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent intercept. Oh no, what has happened here? Madrid are looking to break at pace. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been knocked clear. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Surely he can't... Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the finish! Oh, good finish. And again they hit the front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And very quickly the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Zabani spots it and intercepts. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. Simeone finding himself in space.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Chips it through. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good read, needed to be. And that is well cleared. Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Now that looks a decent ball. Back where it came. Header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. That's the keeper's ball. The whistle's gone and the game is over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. João Neves picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Attendees, this is a
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Mark van Bommel is a player who is tailor-made to marshal the midfield, Peter. He's an expert ball winner, and he's keen to stamp his authority very early in any game.
And a whole lot more than that, yeah? We've seen him contribute offensively and in no small measure very often.
And he's got a great range of passing, so whatever he wins back, he'll be spraying it left and right in a hurry. And don't forget, he does have a real howitzer of a strike too.
As England fans will well remember.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Ball's played through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. O'Reilly, and that's gone route one. Mignon chooses to deal with it himself. Nuno Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball is loose and the... Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Palestine are looking to go forward now. Pacho going vertical. Pass somewhat off target, and it's made its way to him. Still goalless. Serginho picks it up out wide. Yamal. Rodgers. Chips it through. That's the keeper's ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Palestine clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hazard is onto it in a flash.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Deftly away. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bops him off it, and he's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Serginho looking to receive it in space. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh no, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, good effort! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Serginho receives it in a wide position. Haaland! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Yamal. It's a searching pass. That's been slipped through. Goes for a shot! Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Now the ball. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Serginho showing great feet there. He's picked his way through. Flashes and a header! He is desperate. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we get things going again. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a shade optimistic. Schlotterbeck. Van Bommel. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Well played. Important challenge, that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Bommel picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Akanji. Schlotterbeck. Tries to play it through. Serginho finding himself in space. That's a sharp pass. Oh, this looks sharp. It's played through for him. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, this could be a chance. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Played out towards the right wing. That has not gone well. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's come to nothing. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Can he spark a counter here? Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stood up well to him there.
Palestine really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Serginho spots it and intercepts. João Neves, and he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Inzaghi! And that's a sharp finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Palestine restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes aim and header! And the ball's and again! That's put paid to the danger.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Searching pass he's played there. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's there to get it away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 27, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alexander-Arnold.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, well played, well played. Looking to play him in. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Delivered with swing. Ah, he's given it away. Takes a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, there's no going past him this time. And it's Vitinha. And he skips past his man. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice looking ball. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Simeone. Oh, that's superb. Shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And that is expertly dealt with. João Neves. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's undercooked that. That's that, the end. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Now he's running away. Yamal will not want... Oh, shooting chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Bruno Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Camavinga. He's had it taken off him. Driving on and making good progress.
There they go, hunting again.
That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Shevchenko chasing after it. Driving forward. Well played right into his path. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
No luck with that dink over the top. Knocks it into space. Ambitious ball here. Shevchenko wants to run onto this. That has been cut short. And it's made its way to him. Goes down, but nothing given. And he was quick to react. And here's Shevchenko. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's picked his way through. Delivered in. Cleared without hesitation. A probing pass. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a waste.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Time and again they are repelled. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That is ended up in no man's land. Plays a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! And he's found the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be a...
Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Bellingham plays... Yamal! Once more against the woodwork! Bruno Fernandes. Camavinga. Oh, good spread.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Rodgers. And he's there to retrieve it. Rodgers.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Barcelona get the second half going. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Good read, needed to be. João Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, goes for a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That'll be a throw-in. And he shoots! Yamal running with the ball, and it's been played through. He's on it, can he get away? Alexander-Arnold unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. But that has not gone well. Haaland! Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Yamal. Nice looking ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he's quick to get rid. Tacho cuts it out. He leaps for it. No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
It's a good run down the right.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rodgers is onto this. Rodgers. Christian shapes to shoot! Yamal. Haaland. João Neves, who's set up one goal so far. Haaland. That's destined for the flank. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played into space. Bellingham. In with the challenge. A real chance to break. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking here to chip it through. Bellingham. Barcelona have a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 27, el dorsal 18.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Pass somewhat
20,
off target.
el dorsal 17, el dorsal 23.
Now it's Haaland. That's going wide left. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that has not gone well. Martinez punts it upfield. Zabani makes the interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? He's in a good position here. Chance! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just...
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vitinha! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Darwin. Simeone gets into a good position. Bruno Fernandes. And that is that. Madrid are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alaba spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. Oh, facing up to his Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Alaba does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries to pass it through. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he latch on to this? Good ball, good take. Brilliantly cut out. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Bergkamp! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bergkamp has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Distributed tidily. Yamal. Cross needs to be... Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he showed great desire to get his head to that, Peter, and the crowd certainly approved. Just listen.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. "15 minutes till half-time. Bergkamp. This looks promising. Great challenge, time to perfection. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Madrid really could have done without this. The chance to break through. "1-0, just one winner." Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that has not gone well. Akanji. And they've got a throw. And here's Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! Oh, it's coming. That's another chance!
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He's having a hit! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Paris have the chance to go the other way. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Bergkamp. Bergkamp! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Rodgers. O'Reilly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Drogba.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. Bergkamp. That is lovely. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. And the counter is on. Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in here. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Big chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. It's anyone's ball now. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Foot in. Akanji. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's quick to get rid. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kimmich. And here's Bergkamp. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just...
Oh, what has happened here? And that has left him in a heap. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered.
Terrific effort! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 23. Cambio de jugadores.
Paris making further changes here, and in quick succession. Looking for the run. That is a great pick. Shevchenko! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Shevchenko probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked it up out wide. It's a promising position. Simeone is flagged offside. That is good alertness. Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. And here's Ronaldinho. Flashes it up. Oh, good effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Paris nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Searching pass he's played there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the number on the board is 3. And this is Ronaldo. And he... Decent chance! Played with speed from back to front. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion, and ultimately devoid of any real fight. It just wasn't a great watch.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. underway. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Oh, important interception. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is masterful defending. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that has not gone well. João Cancelo. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's good vision. Thinks about the shot. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rangers are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. Throw it. Good chance here! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs...
Shot a goal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Rangers are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Yamal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He won't be happy with that one. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Rodri. Spread it left. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He'll fancy himself from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Olise! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Olise. Rangers have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Chip.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's made its way to him. O'Reilly.
Madrid truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Threads one in. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Rangers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a searching pass. Nuno Mendes.
There will be
It's a
one
pretty
more
loose
added
pass.
time.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal.
He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
João Cancelo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rodgers. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Yamal. Howson. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. 60 minutes played. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's been flattened there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward. Chance! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Rodri just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And he's there to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nuno Mendes. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal, the man with such great vision. And it's he's having a hit! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to play it through. Hangs in a cross. Deftly away.
Substitution.
Rangers have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Dembele. Cristiano Ronaldo. A probing pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Merino, and the pass is intercepted. And this is Ronaldo, and he's definitely onside. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now that's well seen too. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Couldn't squeeze it through. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Deflected behind for a corner kick. All hands on deck for this one. That's a decent clearance. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Please be made aware.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's a really well-measured ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caicedo. Caicedo gets a foot in here. That has been cut short. O'Reilly. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. Caicedo. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. That's going to go a long way. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played into space. That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there. Plays a sharp little ball here. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he finish? Goal! The first significant strike. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide. Impressive jump! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Merino with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now that looks a decent ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cristiano Ronaldo. Merino. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He'll try from distance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
No, that's been intercepted. Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. 15 minutes till half-time. And the pass is intercepted. João Cancelo. That's a throw. Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. Pacho. Shevchenko.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Caicedo. Pacho cuts out the pass. Caicedo. Camavinga running with the ball. That is good alertness. Doku. Chance here to counter. Oh, super find. And he's definitely onside. Mbappe! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Mbappe really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Saka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. That's a shade optimistic. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So the action resumes. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, it's Dembele. Pinches it off him. And that is a little undercooked. Saka. Shot at goal! And the shot! That was mighty close.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Great chance here to level it up. Shevchenko! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Madrid are still that goal to the good. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has a look up. Yamal gets his head on it! somehow blocked. Oh, that's an excellent interception. De Bruyne engages and forces him off the ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he cuts out the supply. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. Oh, what a mistake! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. No, he's not getting his way this time. Knocks it into space. Caicedo. Saka. Now, can they get him away? And it's lofted through here. That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now the delivery. Oh, good effort! It's hit the upright. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
And the keeper's given it. There's the shot! And no mistake. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Simeone is onto this. Simeone unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Chance, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, nicely intercepted. Madrid have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that was vital. João Neves. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Looking to play him in. Oh, now he can run away. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! With so little time left, grandstand finish. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And it's played in here. Tries to get it clear. Madrid have got it back. Oh, he's having a go! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Just eases him off the ball. Vardiol. De Bruyne. Into stoppage time, very little left on it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all-round.
That has been knocked clear. And that's really well manoeuvred. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was easy, almost too easy.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most convincing of passes. Diaz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Totti. In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass is just off target. Tonali. It's Xabi Alonso. And it's Koundé. And here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Totti. He's beaten. It's Totti! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played out to the left flank. It's a promising position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Time and again they are repelled.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Xabi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely weighted ball. João Cancelo.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without hesitation. Van Dijk gets it clear. Madrid have it back and can go again. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He's had it taken off him. And this is Ronaldo. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Tonali. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. There's the shot! And no mistake. Just one goal in it now. Game on! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Yamal. Totti! And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Yamal gets a good foot in there. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Totti. And here's Batistuta. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Totti! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Batistuta. He might be in here, and Batistuta! What a hit, what a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish right from the top draw. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter.
And that is the end of the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's made its way to him.
Totti really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
But here's Diaz, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
João Cancelo. Yamal. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Ajax have their third corner. Gets his head on it! And that is well cleared. Cross goes in there. Oh, well played.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And here's Batistuta. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That was mighty close. Tonali is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Yamal. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. He is through. Yamal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass.
Madrid may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He can run onto that. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. And the keeper beats it away.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Serginho. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good ball! And Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Diaz! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely shaped ball. Great chance! He lifts the roof! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Ajax now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yamal, he's through on goal here. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Ajax visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Totti. Now it's Yamal. 4 added minutes on the board. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Ajax clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Diaz. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Ronaldo. O'Reilly. Oh, that's a key interception. This looks promising. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got... And the finish! In he goes again. He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Internacional finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to play it through. He has a look up. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kajolu. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Threads one in. Rodgers. Chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's in a great position here. Searching pass he's played there. Hazard with the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Bruno Fernandes. Good ball over the top. Cristiano Ronaldo.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Hakimi gets into a good position. Internacional with the corner, there first. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. João Neves. Rodgers. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle.
Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Now that looks a decent ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's tidy. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now there's a fine ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Always onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chouameni, Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. João Neves. Well, that has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great vision. That's been slipped through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Internacional clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He has found the way through. Takes a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Internacional are looking to go forward now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bellingham. Rui Silva breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. O'Reilly. Pass somewhat off target. Lofted upfield. And the counter is on.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he cuts out the supply. He's looking wide. Haaland. Camavinga. Rodgers. And he was quick to react. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we get things going again. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rodgers proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Keeper's not concerned by that. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves makes a dash for it. A probing pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've had...
Tries a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne looking to pass their way up the pitch. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ronaldinho. Haaland.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. And he's intervened well there. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Ronaldinho. Now then, the ball's come loose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a goal kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Good ball, good take. Showing good feet. Mbappe! Against the crossbar. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Romero spots it and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's all alone. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Well, his positioning was just spot on and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Neuer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, no, that was never going to make it. Opts for safety. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is out of play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13, Cristiano Ronaldo, será sustituido por...
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Camavinga is fouled. It's just beyond his reach. Saka. Tries to pass it through.
Internacional appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
And here's De Bruyne. Referee's given a throw. Darwin. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And that will be the final act. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly. And